Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are back for another match of the Six Nations. Ireland taking on Wales here. It's been a bye week, so we've had a little bit of time since the last matches, but this one, it's an intriguing contest because Ireland are considered as the heavy favourites, but Wales have shown little glimpses throughout the Six Nations competition. Now, whether or not that leads to a win at some stage throughout either this match or their game next week up against Italy is a bit of a wait and see. But for Ireland, if they want any hopes of winning the Six Nations competition, which there is still a small chance, they would definitely need a big victory over the Welsh. Here looking through at the table, as you can see, France are at the top of the bunch, just like in the under-20s. 15 points from 3 matches with that points differential of 89. So I can guarantee you right now, no one is catching them differential-wise, but maybe if they do lose to Scotland, then that can add a little bit of interest to the equation. But for now, seems like it's France's Six Nations to lose, and a lot of these other sides fighting off for that second place. Both sides have just made their way out onto the field at the Aviva, so we are only moments away from the national anthems, or the rugby anthem in Ireland's case, and then jumping into the kickoff of this contest. Looking through at the starting lineups for Ireland, they have made a few changes compared to what we saw in their last outing. Tom O'Toole, Ronan Kelleher, and also Tyke Furlong are the front row. James Ryan and Tyke Byrne in that locking duo. Jack Conan, Nick Timoney, and Caelan Doris. He moves back to number 8. He's actually been playing a little bit in the 7 jersey throughout the Six Nations comp, but in this case now, a bit of a reshuffle, and he goes back to that 8 jersey. Jamison Gibson-Park is the 9 with Jack Crowley slotting in at 10. That is, in a lot of people's opinion, the preferred 9-10 combination. Sam Prendergast, he had those opportunities early on in the competition, but now it seems like Andy Farrell has gone more so in that Gibson Park Crowley different direction. Jacob Stockdale out on the left wing. Stuart McCluskey, he was an absolute tank in the last game. He chased down Marcus Smith in a moment that has been replayed for the past 2 weeks. Gary Ringrose, he is there at number 13. Robert Ballacoon, he's been a bit of a breakout star for the Irish throughout the Six Nations, and Jamie Osborne there as the number 15. For the Welsh, Rhys Curry, he has scored in his last 2 appearances, and he's a loose head prop, so he is really finding his way over the goal line in quite often succession. Dewey Lake at 2, and Thomas Francis, he is the number 3. Duff Jenkins and Ben Carter make up the locking duo. Adam Beard making his way off the bench for a bit of experience later in the contest. Alex Mann, James Botham, and Aaron Wainwright there as the loose forward trio. Thomas Williams and Dan Edwards seems to be a combination working not too badly for the way that this Welsh side are trying to play. Josh Adams out on the left wing. In the midfield, Joe Hawkins and Eddie James, with Alice Mee out on the right, and Lewis Rees-Zammit, he is there at 15. But those are the starting lineups. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got quite a few people in the channel. A lot of mention of cricket, even though one of them was don't mention cricket in the early stages of the chat. We have got good evening, mate. Says Flesh, and welcome in. Hope you are doing extremely well. We've got Baden here, said hi. So which game has the upset this weekend? Well, all 3 of these games that are taking place for the Six Nations, as you can see, there are quite heavy favourites. And I would say out of all of them, a lot of people are talking about Italy versus England. But in terms of what game would be good for the competition to be an upset, it's got to be that middle one, Scotland versus France. That would then put both of those sides on very similar points heading into the final round, where France play England and Scotland go head-to-head up against the Irish. So there's a little bit that can still happen. These are the matches coming up in the near future for this competition. The last round already of the Six Nations. It's just absolutely flown by. There's been some brilliant rugby played from these sides. Just looking at the most recent week of the Six Nations, we saw Ireland get that massive victory over the English at Twickenham Stadium, 42 points to 21. Scotland narrow, and I mean very narrowly, getting past the Welsh, 26 points to 23. And France getting a comfortable win in the end over the Italians, 33 points to 8. We have got there, not looking forward to this. I have had a few to drink, says Fleshin. And, I mean, you are a Welsh supporter through and through. Not the drinking side of it, just more so the stress of watching this team each and every week. See there, Josh van der Flair. He's going to be back in this Irish side, making his way off of the bench in this contest. And we have got the I won't be at the stream later. Can you give me your Landers Force score prediction? I also won't be at that stream because we aren't doing that game. But I think the Highlanders should get past the Western Force. But I don't think it will be by a lot, although they have got a very decent looking lineup heading into that game. I'm watching the Wolves-Liverpool game at the same time. See, Sebastian, yeah, there's so much sport on throughout this weekend, not just in the rugby world, but just in general. That Cricket World Cup final, sorry, we weren't supposed to mention cricket, but there's a pretty big one coming up on the Monday. There's the Vancouver Sevens, the Six Nations, Super Rugby, Japanese Top League, I believe, is still running as well. And then, of course, a lot of other sports with big matches too. We have got, hey mate, I missed your face. How you doing? I'm doing all right, JP. Hopefully you are doing well too. I managed to get here on time, which was the main goal. Arrived in the door about probably 5 minutes before the stream. But I should mention, I've actually forgotten to say it up to this stage. What I am doing for this one is I'm doing the first half in half time. Then we have got someone else coming in for the commentary in the second half. Some of you guys do know Tim. Reasoning behind it, I have to go help out with the coaching of my junior cricket team. We have got there, why you're not streaming the Landers versus Force. I'll probably be watching cricket at that stage. Plus, we've got an all-nighter coming up after that, and then an all-nighter the night after that. So, strategically, I'm missing the Highlanders Force and also the Brumbies Reds just to get some sort of sleep before they're just going all weekend. Donaldson is in form, says Samuel there. And of course, do let me know your score predictions for this game too, ladies and gentlemen. Currently, the national anthem of Wales is being sung. And I have to say, this is going to be a bit patronising, but if Wales played rugby like they sung their national anthem, they'd be world champs. They have got one of the best national anthems around the place. But they have made improvements in a lot of their games. Hey, Amish, I owe you an apology, do you? What's that one for? You can watch cricket and watch rugby, you know. You did that once. Says, what's up, guys? Yeah, but I'll actually be at the cricket watching it. So it's probably a bit more tricky to be at the clubhouse watching the rugby and trying to commentate while everyone's going in and out. Be live for the Blues game. We certainly will be. Crusaders Blues will be coming up on the channel. McCluskey, he's looking determined. He has had quite the Six Nations competition. Is Tim Rugby-itch correct? Yes. Oh, yeah, I realise there's actually more than one Rugby Tim, isn't there? So I should have probably clarified that. Wales going to clap Ireland. Well, I don't know about that. I feel like if Wales can win by 1 point, they'd be pretty happy. But the problem is, if this game goes down to the wire, Wales, in quite a few of their close games, just haven't quite been able to get over the line. You know, you see that match last game up against Scotland. They played so well for quite a bit of time. I could have stepped in, but your channel would have been obliterated by YouTube within minutes, says Fleshin. Definitely if you've had a day of drinking already up till this matchup. Is the T20 final that you'll be watching? No, it's like a game locally that's taken place. But the national anthem of Wales has been sung. The rugby anthem. Was that the Irish national anthem that they just sung before the rugby anthem? It might have been. We have got Ireland going to clap Wales, says Logan. And if Wales can win a game, they'll be happy. I think so. Like at the moment on the way that the Six Nations table sits, I'll be honest, like minus 86, I think is actually a little bit harsh for the way that Wales have played throughout this comp. Their close game up against Scotland, it just shows you how one-sided a couple of their other matches have ended up being. But, like, they've had moments. Up against the French, they were handy enough. They just made a couple mistakes right near halftime that then really lost them all momentum in that matchup. In fact, while we're describing it, we might as well show you what they have done. They also had their game up against England, 48 points to 7. That one was probably deservedly so, but their match up against France, I think that the score doesn't quite represent how that match went, although France were extremely strong throughout the contest, and then Scotland-Wales could have gone either way, but in the end, the Scottish managing to get over the line. For Ireland, they have had an up-and-down type of tournament of the Six Nations. They were able to get a big win over the English, a 7-point victory over the Italians, and then also losing to France in that opening contest. That was one that I think shut down a lot of hopes for the Irish for the overall Six Nations title. But the beauty of this competition is because it's so short and because of the fact that everyone plays everyone, there is always a chance that someone can catch up. And for Ireland's sake, they need a big win here and they need a big win next week as well up against Scotland. But the national anthems and the rugby anthem have been sung. We sing a national anthem in cheesy Ireland, Ireland at home, says Amon there. And also we have got there, what do we do if Wales win? We'd be very surprised. But at the same time, we probably have to congratulate them for the fact that they have been at the bottom of the bottom to then be able to get to where, beating Ireland at the Aviva is something that not many sides actually do. And we've got to remember, yes, Ireland have lost the game at home, away from home up against the French, but they have a pretty impressive record at the Aviva for the Six Nations competition. And Ahoy H says, welcome in. Hope you are doing very well. Dowie Lake, the captain of this Welsh side, he will be hoping that his side can get going here and do something big. In the back three of this Welsh team, Lewis Rees-Zammit, Josh Adams, Ellis Mee. That is where the damage can be done. They need that controller, Thomas Williams at 9. And then a little bit of impact off the bench with the likes of a Ryan Elias, Kieran Hardy, and also Adam Baird. For the Irish, though, Joe McCarthy, Josh van der Flair coming off of the bench in this contest rather than starting. And morning, Hamish, and everyone says starts raised. What time are you doing an all-nighter tonight? At night time. Now, ready to go for the first half of this matchup. Come on, Ireland. And yeah, do let me know your score predictions if you haven't already, ladies and gents. Looks like the Irish, they are wearing the green. The Welsh, they are wearing white. With a little bit of, looks like black and red trim. A late game for us in Cape Town, says Roof. Here currently sitting 10 p.m. in South Africa for you guys. So it is greatly appreciated everyone tuning in for this matchup. It's actually probably the best time for a Six Nations game to start if you're looking at it from a New Zealand perspective. But of course, that doesn't really suit Europe and South Africa. Carl Dixon, he will be the referee in charge of this match. How long will my hope last for? I think the thing is Scotland teased you last game because they let you think that Wales had a really good shot. And to be fair, they did right through that contest. France shut that down at around halftime. But hopefully this game goes deep. It is kicked off by Wales. And nicely taken by Stuart McCluskey, the talk of the town from that last match up against the English. But Jamison Gibson Park going to be rolling this one back from inside of his 22. And does boot that ball into touch. Ireland lock in. Says Martin, yeah, for the Irish, realistically, any chance of winning the Six Nations relies on a bonus point here for the Irish. And even then, they probably need to increase that points differential by an extra 50 or so just to really start to push towards that French number. Short throw from Wales. Thomas Williams delays the pass, now going into the midfield. Joe Hawkins links up with Eddie James. Williams moves away to the left on the halfway line here for the Welsh. And it's important that they get that early possession and early momentum up against an Irish side in Ireland. You cannot afford to let it slip. That's a big shot there. And already the ball is loose. Reece Curry has to get back to try and cover, and he's done well on the ground, the big man. Free rules it is going backwards. Thomas Williams back in position now, about 25 metres out from the line, Wales. So as we saw there, one mistake lost them 25 metres. And that hurts. Maybe their kick could help Wales tonight. An upset, says JD. Morena hung with some spam. Fabrici, hope you had a good rest stage. Says the AI, it was much shorter than I thought it would be. I ended up getting to sleep at probably about 2:30 a.m. Waking up at 7:30. But that's a decent sleep for a weekend. Big kick downfield from Wales. Looks like it may just pull up before the goal line. Jack Crowley has possession 5 metres out from the Irish line. Doesn't look to find touch. Instead sinks it down the middle of the field. Lewis Rees-Zammit. Counter-attack opportunity here for Wales, but a low tackle made by was Jack Conan. Thomas Williams across to the right-hand side. Wainwright skip pass there. Floats on the outside to James again. It's good defence from Ireland. That was something up against the English that people were thoroughly impressed with. Their ability to just stop any sort of momentum. An attacking move that England were throwing at them. Duff Jenkins now. Carries in the midfield. Oh, looks like a directional switch here and a kick in behind attempted by Wales. I don't think the idea of it was a 50-22. It also wasn't the idea to kick it dead, which is exactly what they've done here. So they will lose 50 metres. Dan Edwards just getting a little bit too much on that. Not by a huge amount, just a couple metres. But it is enough to send them right back to where it was kicked from. Damn it, Zammit. You just like saying that, I think, Big Rig. And we have got the Ireland 31-14. And come on, Ireland, says Martin. And then too, but head coach Andy Farrell, he was extremely animated in the matchup against the English. That rivalry does run deep. He was smiling, he was fist pumping, he was clapping, he was doing all sorts at the game, Andy Farrell, whereas, normally you see no emotion from that man, or at least very little. Wales have a massive pack weight advantage, 954 kgs compared to Ireland's 882. So about a 60 kg differential between these two packs. Now, Ireland, they will have themselves the scrum feed just inside of Wales territory, about 49 out from the Welsh line, right in the middle of the field. If we lose to Italy, then we're in the bin, says Sebastian. That's a penalty to Ireland. And the scrum just collapsing under the pressure there, the Welsh. I do follow the IPL, not as much as I'd like to, mainly because the games are on at just really random hours, and they're not just on the weekend, so it makes it very difficult to be able to catch a lot of the action. Looks like Ireland are willing to go for the corner here rather than taking on the long attempt at 3. Crowley puts that one into touch outside of the 22, so a bit of work to do for Ireland to get to the goal line, but this is a big chance to be able to get their first real attacking move going from inside of the Welsh half. A 6 kg's advantage, and they still collapse there, oh dear, says Big Rig, and it's up against an Irish scrum that at times has actually been a little bit shaky throughout this Six Nations comp. So it's quite interesting the way that, depending on the matchup at scrum, sometimes the weight just doesn't seem to matter. Run 4 from McCluskey. He sits about 20 metres out from the line. James Gibson Park pops it in behind. Doris. It's looking dangerous for Ireland already. Their first attack inside of the 22, and already there's a chance for Robert Ballacuna to run round the outside. Bumps off 2 Welshmen. Gets to 5 metres out. Gibson Park gets that ball back across to Crowley. Fires it to Kelleher. Tries to spin out of the challenge of Ben Carter, but is dragged down just short of the 5. Gibson Park across there to Crowley. That was a bit of a hospital pass to James Ryan. He had to jump into it to be able to claim it. Jamie Osborne, man on the outside is Jacob Stockdale. It was ruled that James Lowe's going to be out for the rest of the Six Nations competition, but McCluskey running down that left wing. Inside pass again. It was Tom O'Toole getting closer and closer. The big forwards of the Irish looking to put some work in. Tyg Furlong driven backwards in a 2-man tackle. Just waiting for that right pass there. Straightening run in the midfield from Gary Ringrose. He's not afraid to put the body on the line. And seen from his tackling as well as from the running game. Short ball from McCluskey sends Jacob Stockdale straight through the gap. Big fist pump from him, and he has scored the first try of the Six Nations match. It's Jacob Stockdale, long way off his wing. Actually was playing more of a 12-13 kind of role there. Andy Farrell has a sip of water, no smile from him. But the 20th try for Jacob Stockdale, 42 caps for him. With that James Lowe injury, it opens up the door on that left wing for 2 matches in a row for Stockdale, but it's the power of McCluskey initially breaking through the 1 tackle and then also gets himself an assist here. Just a short ball to Stockdale, runs it hard through Dan Edwards, and Ireland strike early. Ireland running 5-0, says Martin. They certainly are. Gats create points, tell that to Wales, says Xander. And the kick has gone over as well, so making the score now 7-0 for the Irish at the Aviva. Again, that's not quite the start that Wales were after. The problem that they had again was they had a lot of the possession throughout the first about 4 minutes of this game, but they didn't turn it into anything. And then Ireland, their first attack inside of the 22, like I mentioned, few phases, and then a gap opens up, and they managed to finish it off. O's up for round 2. Says, what's up, guys? I assume you're talking about another Irish try, which could be not too far away if they keep on attacking like that. And that was way too easy. Says Rugby ready. The ball is there for Ireland, though. Jack Crowley playing halfback. Tried to use it. Goes across to James Ryan. Still inside of their own 22 Ireland, so they'll set up for the clearing kick. Yes, 7-0, says Martin. And there as well. And didn't see too much of a gap. Missed tackle. Good angle to run, though. Yeah, and it's a powerful run from Stockdale too. Bit of a loose ball that was touched off the charge down. Conan gets the offload to Tyg Furlong now. Gibson Park. Tackling line from Caelan. Doris almost manages to sneak through, but a great low tackle from Jenkins. The problem Wales have is they are bad at rugby, and they just can't defend. They can't defend this pressure, unfortunately. And because Ireland throws so many different looks at you on the attack, like there was a big missed tackle from Dan Edwards. It ended up being a bit of a mismatch in terms of him compared to Stockdale for the size. Are they lacking confidence? Yeah, the biggest problem for Wales is they need to have a line break or something early to get them in the game, because that's what we saw up against Scotland. They were competitive throughout that first half, and it set up for a really good second. Now up to the halfway line for Gibson Park. Wales look weird and white, says Big Rig. Wales need to change their diets, maybe grab a garage pie before the game, says Xander. Now it's kicked high by James Gibson Park. 40 metres out from the line, trying to slap that one backwards was a Welshman, Alex Mann, but it's gone wrong. Bit of a mispass there from Gibson Park, goes in behind Conan, and it goes into touch. A random question, but whereabouts in New Zealand do you live? So I am in the South Island, halfway between Christchurch and Dunedin. It's normally the best way of describing it. Like I could say my town, but no one really knows where they are. Matt is, I don't know if you're allowed to say that, Matt. We have got there, I don't have the quality of players anymore, says Barry. Irish by how much, thanks? I'd say by, I don't want to be harsh on Wales, but probably by 25. Somewhere around there could be the reality of this matchup if they don't start firing here, Wales. Live in Christchurch? No. That one's going to go high. It's actually only gone about 2 metres for the box kicker, Thomas Williams. Picked up by Cone, another offload. Byrne goes across there. Stockdale, breaks through one. Again, a tackle made by Jenkins. Huge gap for Gibson Park, but couldn't quite outpace Thomas Williams. Way to the right-hand side. Good evening, says Irish Mark. Welcome in. Hope you are doing very well, although I'd assume that you are with the early start that we're seeing from Ireland here. Ballacoon. Going to be tackled again. They have to keep on putting more and more tackles together. Stepping on the inside. McCluskey getting through the defensive line again. Crowley making a couple post-contact metres. Almost gets bundled into touch. But again, 22 metres out. Gary Ringrose tied furlong across to O'Brien. Didn't quite get his pass away to O'Toole. Now Ringrose. Wales once again having to defend from inside of their 22, 10 minutes into this contest. Ireland waiting for the chance. I think short side is well and truly on. They've got Tyke Byrne, they've got Ronan Kelleher, and they've got Stockdale out there. And Wales seem to only have maybe 3 defenders. So I think that they will not be too far off sending this one left. Although now a couple more reinforcements have arrived for Wales after another phase. Gibson Park going right now. Caelan Doris offloads to O'Brien. Trying to step through. Offloads again. Gibson Park thought about the wide cutout pass, but could see the potential for the interception. Now Ringrose. Held up for a bit of time before both of them does force him down. Now using the forwards again here, Ireland. Tom O'Toole. Across to the right-hand side. Pick and go from Tyke Furlong. In fact, no, this time it is the other Tyke Byrne. 3 metres out. Wales trying to get that steal in the breakdown, but they've given away the penalty advantage. Ireland bundle over again. 2 tries in 11 minutes for the Irish. And that it's Jack Conan this time who crosses the try line. We have got there, mate. You are watching. We aren't, so please just tell us what is going on, says Random Borg. I assume that was a little while ago before telling you what happened for that try. And we have got there, they got 50,000 Irish fans screaming. Yeah, it looks like a very good crowd at the Aviva. That's a great body position from Jack Conan, just pushing himself over the try line. It was all right defence from Wales there. Oh, was that a knock-on from Tom O'Toole in that breakdown? I think there might have been. I think they're possibly going to have a look at this one, see whether or not O'Toole did have a knock-on in the breakdown. Okay, they're just checking to see whether or not there was the knock-on first or whether it was the offside first. And we have got there, we can read the comments ourselves. If I wasn't reading the comments, I wouldn't have known you said that, Random Borg. A possible knock-on, no try. So it's just Tom O'Toole. May have had a bit of a fumble of it. The grounding is good. Yeah, that's a knock-on from Tom O'Toole. I believe that the advantage came after the knock-on. Yep, the knock-on comes after. So it is going to be a 5-metre scrum for Wales just out from their own goal line. No control entering into the breakdown. See, Sasha, I think he was just keen to get over Tom O'Toole, although in the end he had to give it off to Jack Conan. Disallowed try, though, will remain as 7 points to 0. Throwing Wales a lifeline, says Big Rig. Yeah, although it's still a hard exit for Wales here. They're only 5 metres out from their goal line. Are you Kiwi Irish? I am not, no. Or maybe 3% Irish way back a few centuries, but I don't really know. Cymru, let's go. Says Sasha, at the moment, 73% of the possession here for the Irish. Thomas Williams going to be putting this ball in for the scrum. And the best case scenario here for the Welsh is just to get this one out of there. And we have got their knock on. Says Fleishan, yeah, so just off the hands of Tom O'Toole. Ended up knocking that ball on. Wales were offside just afterwards. Big push there from both sides. Front row's collapsing. Going off to the left. Now Aaron Wainwright, 10 metres out from the line. Hampshire is a Scottish name, says Barry. Although I wasn't named for any sort of like region of name. It was just they said that I looked a bit like a Hamish, so it will do. My biological grandmother was Irish, but I never met her. I wonder if she's any of these players' great-grandmothers, perhaps. And now line out here for Ireland. Wales are poor though. They are, but they do. The problem is they do some things right. And that's the part that hurts them. It's 12-0 on screen, correct? It was 7, wasn't it? And then they gave the try to Ireland. And then they took, I don't think they've taken it away yet. Hopefully it does go away in the near future, unless, of course, Ireland get themselves another one now. Then the scoreboard would be correct. But currently 7-0 in favour of the Irish as they look to get a rolling ball going 30 metres out from the Welsh line. Gibson Park, cross to Doris. McCluskey, quick hands. Who is centre pairing partner in Gary Ringrose. Crowley, cross there. Bit of a rough pass, but he's done very well with that O'Brien to be able to scoop it back up for Robert Ballacuna. Gets back up to his feet, has another crack at the Welsh defence. Gibson Park away now to Tyg Byrne. Big two-man tackle from Curry and Dewey Lake. It's a lot of power coming at Byrne all in one motion. Can you see my chat? Says, what's up, guys? I can, yes. Gibson Park going off to Tyg Byrne. Not allowed to read too much chat, though. I was told off before. And Irish try was disallowed. It was indeed, yes. So it is currently 7-0 for the Irish. That's going to be a pass that's gone miles backward. Ireland now on the halfway line. Robert Ballacuna has a bit of a juggle. Looking for a run down the wing. Not a lot of space to work with, and he's bundled into touch. Who scored so far? We have seen just the one try. All quick throw taken by the Welsh, but the try was scored in the end by Jacob Stockdale. Running it crossfield. Lewis Rees-Zammit looking for a 50-22. It could be on, and it is. Great kick there from Wales to turn what was a good bit of defence, pushing the opposition into touch. And then the line out for the Welsh off the 50-22. Sky Sports showing 7-0. It is correct, 7-0. Scoreboard at the moment is an online one that hopefully will update itself in the near future. And we have got there, send Wales 2 or 3 South Africans and forget, says Blickies. And here we go, says Sam. This is going to be a big opportunity for Wales to get this one going. It's a great kick in behind from Lewis Rees-Zammit. It only just went inside of the 22. It's 7-0. It certainly is, but the scoreboard at the moment is an online one, so I can't actually update it myself, and it says 12-0, so I have to wait till it updates. Great kick come on Wales, says Studs Race. Now line out throw here for Dewey Lake. Going off to the left-hand side, bounce pass there from Alex Mann. Sitting around the halfway line, and there is an advantage, around the 25 out from the line, offside. The advantage against the Irish. Sitting 22 out from the line, Wales. Thomas Williams goes across to James Botham. Trying to get the steal was McCluskey. Unable to quite do so. And come on, Cymru, says Alex, and that is going to go back for the penalty. Backline was all offside, says Carl Dixon, so rushing up just a little bit too quick. This is an opportunity to add 3 points, though. That's Ireland's first penalty, I think, says Big Rig. Right, it seems like there's a hard decision to make. 7-0 the score at the moment, even though the online one doesn't want to admit it. Take the 3, yep, right in front of the post. It does seem like that's the choice that the Welsh are going to be looking at. And it just slows this game down as well. There's been a lot of action that has happened throughout the early stages of the contest. So having an extra 60 seconds or so to recover, probably not a bad thing at all. I take the 3, says Big Rig. And know why the 3? I think it's just so that they can get, on the board, start building a little bit of momentum. First penalty against the Irish too. So you want to take the points when they're available. Definitely if they feel like they've got a chance of firing back straight away. But that is going to be the 3 added, 7 points to 3. Wales weaving some magic, says Sam. And scary, they need a minute to pick the 3. Who's the captain, says Studs Race. It did take a little while, didn't it? But I think that was just down to trying to decide whether or not it was worth kicking for the corner. Or whether they would potentially look at, just taking the easy 3 out in front. Go for the try. It's what sets the best apart. Yeah, although if they didn't take the 3 and they went for the corner and failed, then people would go, why didn't they just take the easy points that were available? So it's a bit of a double-edged sword for the Welsh. It's either going to be a good decision or a bad one. And within about the next 10 minutes, we will find out. But cleared from inside of the 22 for Thomas Williams. Just get it over the sideline. He is asking for a couple extra metres from the touch judge, who does not budge at all. Currently, the way that the Irish sit, they would be on 13 points with the current scoreline here. If you don't get into 22 with momentum, best to take the 3, says NC Rugby. That's probably the last point we're going to see, says JD. Oh, it's a hard collision. Wainwright going a little bit too upright into that challenge, but a nice attack and run from Kelleher. They did actually go to the man behind him, though. And Nick Timoney. Now McCluskey, still meters being made. Off to the left, Gibson Park. Goes away to Kelleher. I think the most dangerous thing about Ireland at the moment is the way their backs and forwards are working as one. We're seeing the forwards offloading maybe even more than the backs are. James Ryan, he won't be able to offload that though. Wainwright is absolutely all over him. Trying to get that ball back. Now Tom O'Toole. Tackled by Jenkins, who's been a bit of a tackling machine early on in this game. Gibson Park fires it out wide to O'Brien. Couldn't quite get that forward momentum. So he had to take the pass behind him. Still on the 22. Ireland not going forward, but not going back either. Kelleher finds the offload. Gibson Park away to the right-hand side. Flat attack and run from Byrne. Another offload from the Irish forwards. Now Crowley, left-hand side. Gibson Park goes to Timoney. Welsh defence doing decent enough. 10 phases in a row, but eventually there's always that danger of that big, dangerous run from this Irish side. Going left this time. Gibson Park thought about the inside ball, Kelleher, but he hangs on and takes it to ground. Doing well to roll out of that breakdown for Rhys Curry. Get his body out of chance of a penalty. Gibson Park across to Ryan again. They've slowly worked their way up to 15 out from the line for Ireland after 13 phases. Oh, over the ball there, Dowie Lake manages to rip it away for Wales, and Thomas Williams able to clear the lines. That is a massive miniature win for Wales in this case, and a good kick downfield too. We'll pull up just outside of the Irish 22. Crowley, tackled by Alice Mee, right in the breakdown. Thomas Williams getting on the ball. I thought it was going to be the penalty to Wales, but Ringrose, now this should be the penalty to Wales, jumping on the ball, and they win at that time. Right, now they have a decision to make. Do you go for the 3 again, turn it into 7 points to 6? Or do you go for the corner? It's a tricky one. This one's kind of closer to the sideline. So I think if you were going to go for the corner, this would be the one to do it off. Scoreboard playing with our emotions again. Take the 3, says Samuel. I guess Wales Lake stand up, says Studs raise, and they are kicking for the corner here, the Welsh. So this is going to be that situation where if they don't score off it, people will say should have gone for the 3. Oh, why wouldn't it, says Alex. It also conserve energy, says Samuel. And corner for sure, says Greg. Tackles made 54 from the Welsh so far in this matchup. They have missed 14 though, so the opportunities have been there for Ireland to get something going. But Dowie Lake now with the line out throw. They're not a mile away from the try line, about 7 metres to be exact. Now Rhys Curry scored in his last 2 appearances, looking to do it again. Currently, Wales, a little bit of pressure in the breakdown from Ireland. Tom O'Toole on the ball, just loses the footing in the end. Williams going away to the right-hand side. Curry. Now, that's a good counter ruck there from Ireland, putting the pressure on, but there's a knock on from Caelan Doris. In fact, it's going to be the penalty advantage for leaving his feet. So now free to do whatever they like with it here, the Welsh. 7 metres out, turning into 10. As Dowie Lake's driven back by Furlong. Williams finds the man and Thomas Francis. Another offload. Dragons going for the glory. Yeah, they're competitive at this stage. They're now a big chance to attack out wide. Lewis Rees Zammit trying to step around. He almost tripped over his own feet there, Zammit. They will go back for the penalty. Now this one is straight out in front of the post and an easy 3 if they want it. Sounds weird, but I'd absolutely take the 3 that time. And good morning, Hamish. I'm supporting Wales, the underdog, says Brian. Currently the underdog are not doing too badly. Ireland have had a lot of attacking chances. Wales have made a lot of tackles. But at this stage, 7-3. The way that the scoreboard sits. All right, Dowie Lake, hands on hips, walks up to Carl Dixon. I think they're going tap and go here for Wales. They are looking to be aggressive. That 3 points was obviously just one to get the scoreboard ticking over, but now they're going to throw everything at this Irish defence. 3 metres out from the try line, new advantage. Going against Ireland, James Ryan up too quickly, and another penalty, double blow the whistle. And this might be a final warning here for the Irish already. Okay, that doesn't help. Caelan Norris arguing with the referee, saying he was going for a rap when he put his hand straight down for James Ryan's argument there. But now again, straight out in front. Quick tap. No, that wasn't the tap. He wasn't quite on the mark. And Ireland, they will have to do their best. Be able to stop this attack once more. Thomas Williams goes across to Reece Curry. Can he do it 3 weeks in a row? No, this time he's going to be held up. Great defence from Ireland. But tell you what, he's looking like the most dangerous option in terms of the attack. Does Lake know how to take a tap kick? He seems to leave it, though, for Thomas Williams to get that first big firing pass across to who they want to attack with. Although that time they did use him, and then that pass of Williams came in, and Reece Curry was just about over. In fact, he was over. He was just held up in that scenario. Good evening, Hamish. Hi, everyone, says Philip Bailey. Welcome in. Hope you are doing well. And come on, boys, says Fleshin. We have got there. I think I'll go and argue with the referee. Silly Billies for 200 years. Says Big Rig. Yeah, like you're never going to win an argument with a referee. But certainly going to make them remember that you tried to argue with them. Now Wales on the attack again after a long goal line dropout from the Irish. Thomas Williams goes away to the right-hand side. Now, Josh Adams, he is a long way off his left wing, although we did see McCluskey score from being off the wing too. Oh, double blow of the whistle. A little knock-on at the breakdown from Wales. And Ireland will get another scrum. Is it legal to call a scrum at a penalty? Yeah, it is still legal to do that. We see some sides opt for it, although Wales, because of the fact that they gave away that early scrum penalty, probably wouldn't look in that direction. But, oh, is that McCluskey? No, it's not. He's got more of a beard. That's Jamison Gibson Park. Couldn't see him round the medics side. It looks like a knee injury here for Gibson Park, and I believe it's actually a cut on the knee. They're currently trying to stop that bleeding by the looks of it. Or are they? Oh, yeah, no, his kneecap's open. That's not good. They've decided they're just going to stuff a little bit of... Yeah, he's going off here. This is probably going to be stitches for Gibson Park by the looks of that. His kneecap has been obliterated by probably a sprig, I would say. And how's it, Rev? How you doing, says Philip. And should have gone for the 3, says Ben. And get him off, says Samuel. So we get to see now Nathan Doak, the Ulsterman, making his way onto the park here. Well, there's a few Ulster boys starting to make their way through this Irish team. Robert Balakoon, he was absolutely phenomenal for Ulster not too long ago. And now it's going to be the scrum. 24 minutes through in this contest. Wales playing well so far. What a hold on that try. Says Irish. What can Doak bring to this attacking back line? And the question is, with how quickly Gibson Park went off, I'm not so sure he'll get back on, because even if they stitch him up, they would have to really, really heavily strap that so that he doesn't end up with it just kind of opening up a little bit again. Damn, says Fleshin. This is how I fracture my kneecap as well, says Alex. Our ball's going to be fed in by Doak. Oh, early free kick goes the way of Wales at scrum time. Putting your foot up is not hooking it. That sounds like a technicality. So they've actually said that Ireland put that ball in too skew width, and the hooker didn't actually have to hook it back at scrum time. Now breaking through the line. Eddie Jones tries to get back up. He was held. Could have been a penalty goal in the way of the Irish, but Dixon says play on. And Wales will again look to attack. Thought about the offload and does manage to find it eventually. Wainwright goes back across Edwards. Rush defence from Crowley shuts down the momentum on attack. And stay put and clean the knee with alcohol easy, says Xander. Yeah, you just got to make sure he doesn't take another bit of contact on that knee. Or else, it looked like a pretty decent gash. It looked like the size of an eyebrow. Which I guess, depending on the person, depends on how big of a cut you can kind of compare it to. But still on attack, Wales. Currently just the one try in play in this matchup for the Irish. They did have that disallowed try not too long after scoring their first, but for now, Wales, they're looking to get over the line for the first time in this contest. Ellis Mee, tackled by McCluskey. Up to 22. 11 phases in. Nice inside ball. I don't think he meant to. It looked like it was almost a handling error turned into a pass for the Welsh. No penalty advantage in play as of yet either. Ireland getting over the ball and winning the penalty. Just missing the clean out there. It ended up that Josh Adams was going to have to take out Jack Conan. And that didn't work out too well. It was deep, says Samuel. And yeah, just the fact that he ran off afterwards, I think he was just in a hurry to try and get something done about it. Hi, Hamish. Good to be back with you again. Says Silver Fox. It is so awesome to see so many of you back after the bye week in the Six Nations as well. We've got plenty more that will be coming up in the near future. So if you are new, of course, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But kicked into touch by Ireland. Ireland defence is looking ominous, says Studs Race. And I'll trust me, says Alex. And Kumri says Inquisitor 2. What time are you leaving, Uncle Hamish? It will be just early on in the second half. For anyone who's unaware, for this matchup, we have got someone else coming in for the second half of play. And that is due to me having to go away and help coach a junior cricket team. Going off to the right. I was down there bright and early, putting down the boundary pegs and all sorts, getting the wicket ready. On right-hand side now, Jack Conan. Looks like a great pitch at the Aviva, though. And they'll be looking to use every inch of it here, the Irish, with this attack. Crowley going away, all nicely done in the end by Gary Ringrose. He did fumble the ball, but forces it backwards. Wales, 2 men on the ball, but they just slip off it at the last moment. Doak going away to Robert Balakoon, looking for the offload on the outside. Goes into touch. Alice Me won't take this one quickly. 27 minutes in, it's still close between these two sides. Who's coming on? It is Rugby Itch. Some of you guys will know them. 362 on the outside, Mr. Sebastian. Rugby is so cruel. That's his 50th cap. Says Samuel. Are you ready for tomorrow? There is a lot on tomorrow. We've got 2 games of the Six Nations to keep an eye on. Scotland versus France. That's going to be a huge one. And alongside that, there is Italy versus England, which can also, in the outcome of the Six Nations, be quite a crucial one for those two sides. And then in terms of what we've got coming up after that, we've got the Sevens, Vancouver Sevens, that is. We've got Super Rugby tonight between the Crusaders and the Blues. That one's going to be knocked on by Jacob Stockdale. But actually, before it drops, he does manage to regather, so it is completely fine. Play on for Ireland, an advantage now. Offside against Wales again. On right, Crowley looping around. Good link-up play with Jamie Osborne on the outside. Balakoon waiting for it in the wide channel. He's got Reece Curry trying to get after him. Kicking it in behind it. Goes into touch. They'll go back for the penalty. You're a good commentator, bro, says Reece. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. We are here all throughout the weekend. So anyone who is new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Going up for that ball. And my mother's father was a Jones Welsh Corgi. A Welsh Corgi sounds like a dog, but that's obviously not the case, is it? Where are Corgis from, as in like dogs, not the Welsh part of it? Are we spoiling stuff for others? Says Big Rig. Now, 11 minutes remaining. Can I watch you the whole weekend? There'll be some pretty brutal hours, because for you guys in South Africa, some of the games are taking place at the middle of the night. But you're free to pop in anytime you like. Ever notice Wales start losing as soon as didn't have a Jones in the team? Yeah, although they did lose a lot of players around that same time too. Not having a Bigger in the team, or a Williams, I think also hurt them quite a bit. Ready for this line-out throw for Ronan Kelleher. This one situated just outside of the Welsh 22. Now Jack Conan. Now moving towards the goal line. Now McCluskey. Just looking there. Wainwright, the man making the tackle on him. It seems like Wales are targeting around kind of mid-chest, trying to get that ball and find a way of either holding it up or ripping it away. Now back to the right. Caelan Norris, the skipper, in the 8 jersey. Doak uses it quickly. Still no Gibson Park returning from that gash on his knee. Now left-hand side. 12 metres out. Oh, Jamie Osborne instructing Doak to go to the right-hand side. I think that's to try and set up some sort of set piece in the very near future for the Irish. Wales defending well and haven't yet given away that penalty advantage. Doak goes back across to Kelleher. Good solid defence here from Wales, but how long can it hold off the Irish attack again? Doak looks left, finds Tyg Byrne. A lot of tackles throughout this first half for Wales as well. You'd assume that they will get fatigued as this match wears on. Jack Conan collides with James Botham. Now left, Robert Ballacoon. Bit of excitement when that man gets the ball in hand. Makes a couple extra metres too. Caelan Norris tries to step. 3 metres out for Ireland. It's going to be left alone for Ronan Callagher. He pops it up to Tyke Byrne, who is over the line. He might be held up, and it looks like Ireland are willing to fire this one back and have another phase or two. It's one of those ones that easily could have been held up, but just not quite able. Oh no, in fact, it's going to become unplayable. It's short, held by their own player, unplayable ball, so it becomes a scrum feed for the Irish 5 metres out. And Wales all the way, says Dale. Wales and Edward, says Ruth. I googled for Welsh corgis and Google gave me Welsh cookie recipes. Are cookies different in Wales than they are around the rest of the world? Oh, Gibson Park back on. I believe they'll have that heavy strapping. Doak just having a bit of a conversation with Gibson Park. Yeah, he's strapped pretty much from the thigh almost down to the shin here, Gibson Park. So they are trying their absolute best to stop any chance of that one opening up again. Random question, Hamish. What percent of practice time do you allocate to fielding versus batting and bowling with the youngsters? It's predominantly batting and bowling, and then normally about 10 minutes of fielding, somewhere around there. But it just depends on the week. Now, it's going to be a scrum feed for Ireland. 5 metres out from the line. This is a big chance to be able to get some momentum towards that goal line. Try and cash in near the end of the half. Hope Ireland lose their discipline and get a few yellow cards. Well, to be fair for the Irish, I don't think they'll be a mile away from a yellow card coming. In this case, definitely if they gave away a couple more penalties just out from their goal line, that was somewhere that they were making a few errors earlier on. It's like 3 minutes and a half until halftime. Currently 8 minutes, or 7.5 now, until the halftime break. So theoretically, that's enough time for a couple tries. But first of all, Ireland will want to strike and get their second. Conan breaking off the back. Quite interesting that he is playing as a number 6, but playing as 8. At scrum time, McCluskey throws himself at the goal line 2 metres out. In fact, no, it wasn't McCluskey. That must have been Kelleher in that case. Now Tyke Furlong. Couple metres out, it turns into only 1 now. Gibson Park off to the right-hand side. Should be the try, but brilliant defence from Wales to shut them down again. Gibson Park digging around for the ball interception on the goal line from the Welsh. Brilliant work from Alex Mann, and it will shut down another Irish attack. And interesting yet catches win matches, says Ruby. True, but not a lot of kids actually hit the ball in the air for our grade. So, like, you might get one catch a match if you're extremely lucky, but most of the time, no one's got the power to get it to the fielders in the air. Now, Jamie Osborne, big driving tackle there. Gibson Park goes away to the right. Now, passing off to the right-hand side. Stockdale finds it into Kelleher's hands. He was close to touch. In fact, he was out. And now Wales will have another line-out throw. What is the longest you've grown your hair? It was actually really long, like as in down to probably shoulder or so. It didn't look good. I'll admit it. It was a bad use of about 3 years of hair. But we got rid of it. We saw the light. Rugby commentary was a nightmare for listeners in the 70s. Jones passed to Jones. Lay it off to Jones. Passed to Jones. He passed it to Jones. And Islander Jokers. Says Stephen. And we have got their big sloggers with slick bowling. That's what your team needs. Now, line-out throw, Delhi Lake. 25 metres out, that one stolen by Ireland, and that's going to be an accidental knock-on from David Jenkins. I'd like to think that they wouldn't give him a yellow card for that, but you just never know. Cutting back in, McCluskey looks for the off those beautiful hands from Crowley. One more on the outside. Ringrose goes to Stockdale. Ball's put down. Oh, okay. So it's not ruled as a deliberate knockdown. Oh, no, they've ruled it as deliberate, but it's not going to be too serious. Good morning, Rugby Peeps. She's Shane there. Yeah, we see it there for David Jenkins. He was just going for the catch. It was a little bit too high for him, though. And when the pass is too high for a lock, you know that it was probably not intended for him, definitely because it was Ireland's pass that he tried to steal, but Ireland kicking for the corner again. They haven't opted for 3 points at all throughout this matchup. Crowley not getting the best kick towards the corner there. About 15 metres out from the line. Now with the line-out throw. And even as Irish supporter, I must admit Wales' defence has been brilliant. Yeah, that one earlier on, about 2 minutes ago, where it looked like they were about to go straight over the line, and then just the power of the Welsh defence to push him back into the field of play. Byrne getting held up and then firing that ball back through and that unplayable situation. That was impressive Welsh defence as well. They have still missed quite a few tackles throughout this first half. The benefit that they've got is they haven't missed too many right on their goal line. Now, unfortunately, that is probably going to be a commentator's curse, as Ireland are not too far off that goal line yet again, 15 metres out from the Welsh line. Tyke Byrne looping around, offloads up to Gibson Park, thought about the inside ball, didn't actually have anyone on the inside, so Wales did not fall for it. Crowley, back across to the right, finds Tyke Byrne. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Stockdale waiting patiently way out on this left wing. Looks like he hasn't completely marked. Wales were close to turning the ball over again. Now right, 10 metres out. Rhys Curry. He's always one of the busier players out there on the field for the Welsh. Tyke Furlong, well and truly isolated. He had 4 Welshmen all over him. And eventually, he is dragged down. Gibson Park moves it away to Caelan Norris. Thought about the offload, but decided against it in the end. Now Gibson Park was about to go to Stockdale, but a little fumble on the ground meant that they decided to go right instead. Now Gibson Park fires it back across to Furlong for another carry. Couple metres out. Now moving it away. Good carry from Timothy. Keeps nice and low. Advantage now against Wales. Gibson Park moves it on to Crowley. Sells the dummy, goes through himself and scores the second try of the match for Ireland. It has taken 37 minutes, which you'd have to say is a bit of a bonus for the Welsh defence, but eventually, Ireland found their way through. And another how how's it? Oh, how are you, mate? How's it, Hamish? Says red there. There wasn't an intentional knock-on, although I'm biased here, says Suds Race. How many time to finish the game? At the moment, they are still in the first half. So another 3 minutes of this first half and then another 40 minutes in the second. And can't keep absorbing pressure, Wales. Yeah, eventually, the tackle does have to allow Ireland through. And, it just set it up that it was, I think, Ben Carter trying to tackle Jack Crowley, which, to be fair, he did. It was just Crowley was too close to the goal line. We have got I would love to see the Kiwi lads partner with the Egg Chasers during the New Zealand tour in South Africa. That would be great. I'd assume he'll actually be going to those games more than likely. He's visited South Africa quite a few times. So I'm sure he'll be a busy man throughout that period. That kick's missed away to the side for Crowley. He tried to keep it low, but it does go low and left. What's the score now? Score is now 12-3 in favour of Ireland. Ironically, the scoreboard, as quickly as it was to put that disallowed try on and leave it on, it doesn't want to give them the try that they actually scored. Wales making Ireland work hard for it, says Duncan. Now, this next minute and a half, I will say it right now, this determines the match for me. If we see Ireland fire again and get themselves one more try before half-time, currently sitting 12-3, but if they turn that into 19-3, I think that would probably be the day done for Wales. Just in terms of comeback ability, they'd have to come back quite a bit. 16 points down. Why don't you come, since you do have a big South African following? I have nowhere near the funds to be able to afford a trip to South Africa. But maybe one day. Gibson Park going off to the right-hand side. Caelan Norris shuffling well. And it does seem like Ireland still have a little bit of intent here before the end of the half. Jack Crowley will kick this one downfield. Agreed, says Greg. Your scoreboard really does not want to give the try to the Irish, but it is 12-3 currently. Knock on from Robert Ballacoon brings an opportunity for the Welsh to get an attack going. Yeah, if it goes 19-3, then they're cooked. Ireland are clinical away territory in this game, and that's going to be right back across the field for the knock-on. South Africa's bloody cheap, mate. The flights there are not, though. Flights aren't expensive, and food and drink will be cheap for you. The flights are expensive. Last time I checked, it was like probably about, I think it was $5,000 to get there and back. New Zealand, which works out to be about, I want to say that's 50,000 Rand. Is it 50,000 or 500,000 Rand? Must be 50,000. 500,000 sounds a bit much. A trip to South Africa will be cheap for a man of your means, says Stephen. Not the last time that I checked. Maybe it was because it was the wrong time of the year. Tackles made 110 at the moment for the Welsh compared to the 67 made by Ireland. Ireland have only missed 3 tackles. Wales have only actually missed 19. So they've made their last, I think that's about their last 50 tackles that that they've only missed about 5 of those, which is actually pretty decent, tackling about a 90%. Now it's like 2.5k for returns, man, says LB. That's still a pretty expensive fee. Unfortunately, Thomas Williams taking the quick tab now after the free kick is awarded to the Welsh. Thomas Williams, way to the right-hand side. Now chance for Lewis Rees-Zammit, cuts back inwards. It seems like Wales also still want one more before the halftime break, and that would help them get right back into this contest. I think you are secretly a multi-millionaire. That's just not true at all. Now, trying to get that one through for Eddie James. Caelan Doris trying to sneak it in the breakdown. Cross to Darby Lake. Interception try here for Ireland would be absolutely brutal. But Wales go away to the left. Short ball, almost cutting through again for Joe Hawkins. Williams, they've got numbers on this left-hand side here for the Welsh. Rhys Curry puts in the fin. The big man's taken off, and he's scored another one for Wales. He is an athlete and a half, this man. That is now 3 tries that he has been able to score in a row up against the French, the Scottish, and now the Irish. He's got pace that maybe some people weren't expecting for the line break there. He just took off 4 tries in his 27 caps for Rhys Curry. They've talked about it being try of the season already, but that is the perfect time to score if you are the Welsh. As it keeps the second half well and truly open. Fends off Rollet Balakoon and then just accelerates. Gets around everyone. It was a good effort from Balakoon to try and drag him back down, but because of the pure mass of Curry, he tried to wrap around him and get hands on the ball. He couldn't even reach the ball round the body of Rhys Curry. Yes, Cymru. There's some joke, says Steve. I don't know who was predicting this close at halftime. Says Big Rig. Yeah, I think that the Welsh, they are up for this challenge. The kick has hit the post and gone over. So that is going to make the score now 12 points to 8. And now turning to 12 points to 10 at halftime. A great prop try reminds me a bit of Richard Bands. I tried some years ago against New Zealand, says Ben, and here we go, says Samuel. Yeah, an eventful first half. Who's Carl Dixon talking to? I think that someone was asking him about some sort of breakdown, but it's not the Irish because they are already in the changing sheds. They've gone in as quickly as possible. Wales did a little bit of a huddle before making their way off the sideline. Best try ever, says Sash. And right at the moment I criticise Wales, they score. And also $1 is about 10 Rand. A bar in South Africa is 3 New Zealand dollars, says Red. And also Bullied Boom, says Samuel. This game is heating up. It certainly is. That is a try and a half from Rhys Curry. And also we have got there, if Wales win, I'll buy you a sandwich, says Big Rig. And Timo says no tries. Well, that's what I thought it was when we heard the little bit of talk in the background from Carl Dixon. I thought they were going to say that there was something in the build-up, but luckily they did not. And it brings us a very exciting second half now on the cards. How about Ireland? Says Dazza. The worst thing is they'd go into halftime feeling like they left 2 or 3 tries out there. Because you look at their attack, Tide Burn just short of the goal line. Getting pushed back into the field of play became unplayable. Then from there, Wales winning the penalty right on their goal line, winning the turnover on a different occasion right on their goal line. And the defence of the Welsh has actually gotten almost stronger as this match has progressed, which is what means that this second half could be extremely eventful, ladies and gents. But what we are quickly going to do, I have got a guest that is popping on for the halftime break. Now, you should get used to this guest because he is actually going to be here for the second half of the contest. I have to pop back away to the junior cricket match for my side, but I am going to be here for the halftime break. And we're going to talk to Tim now about that halftime, or a bit of halftime analysis. 1 second, we'll go like that. And we'll go like that. Hopefully, there we go, Tim. We can see you in the middle. Same background as myself, of course. We'll have you all set up for the second half. But what a first half. A very close one in the end.
Honestly, I'm shocked, really. Like, Wales, they're doing it. Like, they're pulling off a performance here, and they're carrying on kind of that momentum we really saw within that Scotland game. Again, yes, they lost it at the end because they allowed Scotland to come in, but this game, it's like the opposite way around. You know, Ireland came in at first. Now Wales are slowly coming back in and kind of into this, I guess, the late stages of this first half. And man, I mean, that try at the end was pretty good. You don't always see a try like that from a prop. So, no, great effort rugby from both sides. I think, again, Wales, I think defensively we're the better side. I mean, kind of not allowing Ireland to kind of get as much play within their within that 22. But at the same time, Ireland did pretty well within the breakdown to kind of stop Wales early on from kind of making any kind of attacks, kind of entrances early on. So it's a pretty even game. And honestly, I think this is kind of the scoreline, right? What we have right now reflects kind of what it should be.
Yeah, and the fact that I think the turning point in this whole match was that disallowed Irish try. Because if that one hadn't been disallowed, I think Ireland were just on song early. But Wales have had to really kind of adapt and just make a lot of smart decisions on defence, because we've seen Ireland are throwing absolutely everything at them at times, but they haven't been able to break through consistently. So, like you said, it's a massive credit to this Welsh defence. They've missed 19 tackles, but a lot of the tackles that they've missed, they haven't been the crucial ones in the match scenario. We've got already the question. We will get it answered straight away. What accent is that, Tim? Everyone always wonders, because let's be honest, it sounds like it's a bit of everything. So quickly, just to help them out, your background and why.
Okay, so I was born and raised in Hong Kong. My dad's from Zimbabwe. My mom's American. I'm an Irish and an American passport. And in terms of my accent, I just say it's an international accent because it's I was kind of in a lot of international schools growing up in Hong Kong. But yeah, it's just international. That's the best I can say.
So there we go. It's much more eventful than I'm from New Zealand and have a New
Exactly. And I saw a question earlier on saying like what position I played in rugby. I was a scrum half back in the day, but yeah, don't play rugby right now, but hope to maybe in the future.
See, that's the position I would have wanted to play. I played out on the wing and we never got past the ball because we had a greedy halfback in our side. But
that's kind of me to be fair. That was me to be fair.
But Gibson Park, great news that he is back out there on the field for the Irish. Although Nathan Doak had a nice little eventful moment when he made his way on. So I think that this game's still got plenty more in it in terms of what can happen throughout the second half. But I still also think that we're only one big moment away from, if either of these sides were going to run away with it, I think it's Ireland. But Wales can't allow that to happen. So if Ireland get
early.
Yeah. 2 tries ahead, I'd say, for Ireland, and the game's done. But luckily for Wales, they didn't allow that right at the end of the first half. That was the perfect time for them to score because they seemed fired up going into the halftime break, which is exactly what you want. When this Welsh side play with passion and they're all excited and feel like they've got a chance of winning, we've seen it time and time again that once that belief hits, the unfortunate side of things, though, is it's happened so many times and they've been short so many times. Just looking through at some of the recent results, hopefully it doesn't hit your head too much in terms of the graphics, but Wales-Scotland 26-23. That game was one that it seemed like the Welsh were about to do enough. Scotland fired back. I think this game's got a little bit of an Ireland-Italy vibe to it in terms of much closer than people thought, was still an eventful 40 around the corner.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like, I think actually that's probably the best representation of what this game could be. It's because Italy actually had an opportunity for that second half to actually win it at the late stages, but they just weren't as clinical. So this is where Wales have to be really clinical with their chances and opportunities in the second half, because trust me, Ireland are not going to give as many as they did as to what we saw in those kind of late stages of that first half. So they're going to be really critical with their chances, but also I'd say the territory is going to be the most important bit here, because Ireland's going to try to kind of sucker punch Wales and kind of push them back into their own 22. So it's really just more about a territory battle, but also just making sure that Wales can just be clinical with the chances they're given, because they're going to need some. But this is great. I'm looking forward to watch the second half.
And the discipline as well, I think, will be a key for Ireland. They were pretty much on their last warning from Carl Dixon. Now, they might get away with one more in the second half before Dixon reaches to the pocket. But, those type of moments in this scenario could be the big difference maker. 10 minutes of having one less man on the field. We've seen Wales experience that a few times throughout this Six Nations comp. Wales have some heart. They do. And as soon as they think they've got a chance, very similar to the Italians, they just fire up more. And the thing that makes this so impressive is they're not doing it at the Principality. This is at the Aviva, a stadium where Ireland do not lose too often, and Wales are pushing them to the limit here, even though the statistics look so different between the two sides. It's just those tackles on the goal line. Once again, some brilliant ones just out from the line for Wales, but they're another team that may have to try their best to not give away penalties.
He'll need more alcohol for the second half.
The thing is, Fletcher has been through it a lot for this Welsh team, because each and every time that they look good, he thinks, you know what, this is going to be the game. And so many
There's an
times he's
opportunity,
been disheartened. So his tactic now is to just get as
Yeah.
drunk as possible before it ends, so that the chance of remembering what happens is not very high if it does go wrong.
Yeah. No, that sounds like the early days of me watching the Blues. That was just, oh my gosh. So yeah, I kind of get the same picture there, but yeah.
On your deal with the Satyrs tonight. You excited for that one?
Honestly, there's like 3 games in sport that I just look forward to. Blues Crusaders is one of them. It's because they hurt me so much that whenever the Blues win, it's just it's an awesome occasion. So hopefully they can make my weekend.
But now, second half, I would say, is only about 5 minutes away or so. For anyone who is just tuning in now, in terms of who this person is, this is Rugby Itch. He has been on the channel before. We used to do our lineup predictions quite a bit, but I do have to pop away for the second half, which is why Tim is very generously filling in. The accent, once again, is a bit of everything, as you guys have found out.
Don't
but
worry.
should I put your channel link, or are you uploading anytime soon?
I mean, just to give a bit of context here, guys, I kind of stopped doing YouTube just for a bit because I'm currently doing my PhDs. Just kind of want to put a hold on my YouTube channel for now, and then kind of decide later on if I want to continue it or not. But no, yeah, I don't think there's no need to.
I'll just chuck it in once for good
Why
measure.
not? Yeah, if they want to watch some of the old kind of videos we have, there's some good content there. If I say so myself, but yeah, no, yeah, PhD in rugby, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's slightly sport related, isn't it? Your PhD.
Yeah, it's around esports. It's around esports, my research. And again, I'm actually going to be working on a project with the company I worked with, Rugby DAOs. So, bit of connection there with rugby, but yeah.
So I'll ask you this question, and this is not an easy one. What is the key for Wales' success here? If there was one thing that they have to do better than that first half, because you'd say their defence was solid enough. So I guess
defense is
what's
awesome.
the attack that they can use here? Is there any weaknesses in this Irish side?
Yeah, I'd say 2 things. One, I think I know it's a risky play, but I do think they have to be they ought to take their chances and kind of go in for the 50-22. I think they have to kind of risk it a bit and kind of looking for that territory, like I was saying before. But also just think they got to make sure they got to either kind of look towards the lineouts as their option or scrum. I think the lineout's probably the safer bet in terms of kind of as a weapon. So I think they're going to use that lineout a bit more often. I'd say in the second half, kind of go through and create that maul set up for the Welsh. But I think those are the 2 areas which I think the Wales need to target going to the second half. And then, yeah, for Ireland, I mean, for them, I think they just have to continue spreading out wide a bit more, just because they've been kind of suckered in and kind of hitting the middle, which, to be fair, has got them up the field. But they need to kind of get the ball out quicker, kind of towards their wingers, because, again, they're dangerous. You got really Stockdale, obviously, with 1 try ready, but they've got to hit both wingers and kind of just get the ball moving a bit faster. But I don't think Ireland will have a problem with that. It's just more about, can Wales stop them? That's the question. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
And the crazy thing is, McCluskey, after all of the hype around him last week or the week prior up against England, he's continued that. He's looking world class in that 12 jersey at the moment. The way he was able to set up Stockdale for that first try, and also just those powerful runs. So I think we're seeing some great work from both props in terms of, for these 2 sides too, the forwards from Ireland offloading efficiently, and I think that's where the opportunity will eventually arise. They just have to be patient, and that's very easy to say, because they'd go, well, we scored twice in the first half, it wasn't too bad, but they could have had 4 in that first half. But Wales are definitely making it difficult. But yeah, it should be an absolutely awesome second half. I'd say we're probably only about maybe 3 minutes away from the second half getting underway, somewhere around there. Why is the South African talking with an American accent?
Gosh.
Yeah. The accent it's unique.
It's all up for interpretation, honestly. Like, whenever I'm in America, people assume I have like a British or like even like British, Irish. I've had Scottish even. But, if I'm in Hong Kong, it's probably American or just an international accent because it's common. In the UK, it's probably American or Irish, actually.
Canadian's the one that I think is the closest.
Exactly. So, at the end of the day, I'm not going to say you're wrong. Let's just say that. But it's a weird accent.
That sounds American to me, says Big Rig Joe.
There you go.
Drop try. That's a sight like a hog on top speed. The acceleration from Reece Curry was phenomenal.
Oh, it was awesome.
In that case.
It kind of reminded me a bit of like Taylor Tupa. I was like, just the speed of a prop. I'm like, I haven't seen that too often. I mean, I'm trying to think of the last prop has done that, and I was like, okay, he's looking good there. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens just with the Welsh. They just got to, like we said, just kind of continue that kind of momentum which they had in the late stages of that first half, but bring it early into the second half if you can. That'd be the best possible scenario. But if not, just hold on kind of to that momentum and kind of kind of get a few penalties if possible to kind of get back to take the lead, but also kind of extend it. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there.
And the dummy from Curry was better, says Sash as well. The thing is, he scored 3 tries in 3 matches of the Six Nations up against France, Scotland, and Ireland. So, like, tough opposition. That man, honestly, I noticed, like, when you look at, like, the TAB and everything like that, they have, like, anytime try scorers and whatnot. He's always the last name on the list, like, the furthest down. Yeah. So, the fact that he's done it 3 times, it's not ideal for the Welsh backs, because you look through at some of those guys and go, maybe they should be the ones who are scoring those tries. What's Josh Adams done lately in terms of tries?
I haven't seen much of him actually in this game. Yeah.
They need something from their backs, I would say. And, you talked about the keys of what this side need to do. I think it's just that cohesion between the forwards and the backs as well, just getting them involved. But the last thing that they need is that interception where Ireland run the full length of the field and score. That would be the one that hurts the most. It kind of hurts my ears, to be honest, says Sebastian. It's not that bad. You get used to it, It's one of those accents that it grows on you. You get to enjoy the little words that are slightly different.
I was just thinking like how Rhys carried out. If there wasn't, Lewis Miller, he could be like the top try scorer. He could be going for that kind of for that title. But I guess
imagine that. Imagine a prop winning top try scorer. That would be quite phenomenal, wouldn't it?
Like he's probably inspired by what Oxton Che did last year, and he's like, who's gonna be the next prop to stand out? He's raising his hand right here. He's raising his hand. So.
Well, the craziest thing is many people wouldn't actually know who Rhys Curry is, because he's from one of the URC sides and he's only got, I think it's 29 caps now. So believe it or not, actually one of the more experienced Welsh players in this current lot that they have got. But yeah, just an athlete and a half with an acceleration off the mark that is something to behold. But the second half is just about to get underway. So I am popping away, ladies and gentlemen, but I will be back for the Crusaders versus Blues game. You are in the capable hands now of Tim. I believe, Tim, you'll have the option of ending the stream.
I can end the live stream, all good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're all good.
Just have to make sure, or else I'd have to sit here
for
a couple of hours.
For 24 hours. That's the plan.
But, well, we will leave Tim to it. I will pop away. The scoreboard will be on my end, and it will be updating. So if it goes fast or slow, blame me. But yeah, we'll see you guys later on, and be nice to Tim. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. So the second half is going to kick off very shortly, but actually, it's actually starting right now. So we can kind of watch it as we go. Oh, I am excited for this. So I'm just getting up my screen here, getting the screen up while talking to you guys as well. Okay, I'm all set up. Come on. I'm actually, it's kind of weird saying this, guys, but I've an Irish passport. I always cheer for the underdog when it comes to these games. So I want Wales to do something there. But that's the point. Ireland does have guys. Okay, so Gibson Park coming out towards the left-hand side. Jacob Stockdale on the ball. Ooh, he's almost held up there by the Welsh defence, but Gibson Park looking now towards the right. Is that Tack Byrne, I believe? Yeah, Gibson Park. Jack Crowley. Oof. They're looking good here. Crowley off to Stu McCloskey. Oh, actually, it was Gary Ringrose there. Come on. Ireland looking good here. They're finding a bit of space here down that right-hand side. Oh, this is good. Ireland looking strong here, guys. They're looking strong. They're going back towards the left-hand side now here at Gibson Park. Oh, okay. Oh, almost an intercept there, but Ireland do hold on very nicely there. Ringrose bring the ball up a bit further up. Oh, is there a guy in the way? Nope, the referee continues it. Oh, Gibson Park with a little sidestep there. Finds the little behind the back pass. So they have to kind of reset this, Ireland, but Wales do get the tackle on. Wales now able to kind of reset their defense. Oh, is there? Oh, someone's up in here, guys. A player is now down on the floor here. Is the mic okay, by the way, guys? Can you can hear me, right? Yeah, my mic's on. I can see my mic's on, so it should be okay. Yeah, just by the way, guys, for a bit of context, if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Rugby Itch. I'm just covering here for the Kiwi lads, just for the second half here, guys. And yeah, because he just has to go and play some cricket. But yeah, guys, thanks for confirming that. Tell me more about the commentary. No pickup or dating. Gosh. It is now, but it went under the water for a bit. Okay, good to know, guys. Yeah, just let me know. Keep me updated, of course. That's always greatly appreciated. But of course, we are now in the 42nd minutes. Yeah, man, this is a tight game so far, guys. Like so far, I mean, look, we're only 2 minutes into the second half, but you know, Wales they're holding them for the meantime. But yeah, good to see some people here that were previously subscribers of mine. So good to see you all. But yeah, Wales can win. Oh, yeah. Send roof. Come on. Here we go, guys. 42 minutes. Scrum in place. Ireland have possession. Gibson Park towards the right-hand side. Oh, going right here. Wide towards the balcony. Oh, he tried to put it back in, but wasn't able to find kind of that man. Oh, it's a penalty now towards Ireland. What is this? Oh, wow, something happened there, guys, quickly. I don't know if the referee saw something. Did he go against the referee? Because the ball was Welsh ball, but now Ireland have an opportunity 5 minutes from the line here. They could score a try here. Wow. Wales, what did they do? Oh, intention not to down. Okay. Good to know. Oh, and there you go. Wow. Not able to stop them. And it's Jack Conan. Wow, there you go. Jack Conan getting his try. Wow, he's doing well this game so far. Doing well this game. Wow. Yeah, that's an important try really for Ireland. Kind of keep the distance away from Wales early on within the second half. But yeah, we got Ruby there saying you need to tell us what your favorite what is this? What chicken is, and also what is your favorite pie, or is it just the way it is, though? Wow, I mean, I don't really think about that often, but I don't know. Just like if I had to say a chicken wing, if I had to say, I'd say a steak pie. There you go. That's my answer there for you. There for you, Ruby. Hamish, by the way, guys, this is just I'm covering him, by the way. I'm Tim, by the way, and I'm just covering for Hamish for the second half as he's had to go off to play some cricket. But yeah, just covering him for the second half of this game, guys. But ooh, there is something here with the TMO. They actually are looking back at this. Someone said, yeah, you guys are saying he may have dropped it. No. Oh, see, this is a really tough decision here because I actually still think he has the downward pressure on the ball. But at the same time, he doesn't have the full connection to it. So that's where it's a bit of, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no separation. Yeah. So the downward pressure is there. Look, I personally don't see anything wrong with this. Unless there's some angle. Let me see that angle there. Oh, it's not showing much there. Here we go. This is the angle. Oh, it actually does come off the arm. Oh, they could. Guys, this is honestly. Oh, this could be. This is a 50-50, guys. There you go. So try has been awarded, guys. There you go. See, I'm not really mad about that. That was really a 50-50 call. But again, the referee did award a try himself, so they're going to stick with the on-field decision there. So, yeah. So it is a try there for Ireland, guys. Up by 7 with a kick to come. So, Yeah, look, it's a very hard, I guess, call that. But again, it was the referee's decision to give it a try in the first place. So you kind of have to stick with your own field decision there if it's not 100% obvious. So yeah, referee's blind. Yeah. Ireland report tonight. Yeah, look, they're not. I mean, they haven't been. They're not. They haven't been as outstanding, let's just say, as what we saw against England in that first half. But at the same time, they they continue that kind of pressure within the second half, and we could see this again within this second half as well against Wales. So you just have to wait for it. You have to wait for it. But no, Wales, look, if they continue playing the way they were, then they can score a try or even a penalty right back here. Well, there's still time in this game, guys. Still time. We're very early on in this game. Only 45 minutes in so far. Ireland do have possession in their own 22. Gibson Park looking out towards the right-hand side. Yeah, Ireland are not poor. Wales are improving, and the North is good. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. So Gibson Park out with a little box kick down towards the right-hand side, and it goes out into touch. Okay, that's fair enough. Get some territory and then get outside the 22. Smart move. Yeah, they're re-showing that try again. Reece Carey, man. Wow. Fair play. Such a good try. I just love the way he kind of stiff-armed him as well. They kind of getting around him in the first place. But yeah, Sebastian there said my ears have climatized your accent now. No, that's good to hear. Thank you, Sebastian. I appreciate that. And so don't want to make it, as frustrating as possible. But here we go. Wales do have possession here, guys. Aaron Raymond, by the way, is now off as well. Just to keep that in mind. But here we go. So Tuma Williams is going for the box kick, high ball in the air. Ooh, I'm not sure if that's the right. Oh, actually, it's a well-placed kick, actually. I was about to say it's not the right idea, but Gibson Park, he's in the right position to kind of get that ball. So Ireland luckily hold on to that. Come on. So we're in the 46th minute here so far. Ireland just outside of their own 22 here, guys. So they do need to kind of exit out of this situation here. Gibson Park with a high ball. Ooh, okay, they're chasing this. Welcome chasing this. Can you get it? Oh, they just missed that. Oh. No, it was a knock on there by Ireland. So it is advantage here. Knock on advantage here for Wales. They're back inside their own half here. So they pass the ball up there. Wales have possession here. Edwards out. Come on. Okay, they're going back towards their original knock on. So it will be a scrum here for the Welsh. Oh, actually, it's a penalty. Oh, okay. Actually, sorry, guys. I thought it was a knock on there, but I believe. Oh, yeah. He tackled a player off the ball. Yeah, that's why. He didn't have his hands on the ball. Okay, so that was James Ryan there with the tackle, with the penalty there. So Wales able to now move up the field here. And sorry, let me look at some of the comments you guys have said. What's happened to Wales? What are these last two performances over the last few weeks? Yeah, Ireland's at the World Cup final. Whoa, that is that's a bold statement. I mean, if that happens, credit to you for calling that early, but I think there's a lot stronger teams, I'd say, currently. In the meantime, what you stands on the who do you support? Well, when it comes to international rugby, I've always supported the Springboks. They've been my team since 2010 when I first started watching rugby. So trust me, I've gone through I've gone through the days where Springboks weren't the team you all guys know. Oh, sorry guys, I'm just reacting towards this. Wales had an opportunity down the left wing. It was just Adams couldn't hold on to the ball. To be fair, it wasn't the best pass there, I believe, by Botman there. So, actually, sorry, it was Adams with the pass. Sorry, but my bad. Oh, yeah, Adams there. He just wasn't looking. That is, it's just not the pass you need there, man. You see, again, this is what I was saying earlier within the half. I said you got to take a kind of advantage of those opportunities. And again, Wales missing out on an opportunity right there. Are you from South Africa? No, I'm not from South Africa. My dad's from Zimbabwe. So, yeah, not from South Africa, but I have family. My dad's sister is based within South Africa. The reason why I support the Springboks is it's more of a family thing as well, just because my great grandfather was played for Western Province back in the day, and he was selected actually for the Boks, but unfortunately he got injured the week before kind of the week before they were flying off to do their test, I believe. So yeah, he wasn't able to kind of represent the Box, but yeah, no, it's just what happens really. Can't do much with injuries, but no. But so as a point, I kind of supported the Springboks just because my dad's dad was a big supporter of them, and yeah, I just thought, yeah. So what was his name? Well, I'm not sure if I want to say, but no, it's actually a big deal. Bill Hennessy was his name. So, sorry, sorry. I was going to say the other one, but yeah, Bill Hennessy. Yeah, Rhodesia, not Zimbabwe. Yeah. So back then, of course, yes, you're right, Scott. It was Rhodesia back in the day. Then when that was kind of the case, I actually have a picture. It's actually really cool. I have a picture. I mean, when he's a lot older. I think he was actually 100 at the time, but it's with me and my other cousin. He's from South Africa. We were both taking kind of a picture. We have a picture with him, and it's on the newspaper of like the of Zimbabwe. So kind of just showcase. It's a really cool picture, actually. I don't have it. I can't show you guys anything about it, but it's just a personal thing that it's kind of a core memory of mine that kind of it's cool. But yeah, what do you think of New Zealand captain? The New Zealand captain. Well, sorry. Did Zimbabwe used to be Rhodesia? Maybe that's a sore topic. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can go into a longer conversation of that, but no, Rhodesia. It was Rhodesia then Zimbabwe, of course. But yeah, there's a lot of history there. No point going into all of that now. But anyway, besides the point, we are in the 50th minute here, guys. Wales did have possession there, but they're not taking advantage of it. But again, there was an Irish player there who put their hand on the ball there. I believe it was Tag Byrne, if I'm mistaken. So yeah, I believe it's now a penalty here for the Welsh. And we're in the 50th minute here, guys. 50th minute. So Ireland are still up 19 points to 10. But yeah, the penalty was given for a deliberate knock on. So far, lineup's been pretty even. Yeah, only one out lost there for Wales. So again, they've got to take advantage of this opportunity here, guys. By the way, I will come back to the comments. By the way, just but yeah, I want to listen. I kind of want to go back to the game as kind of what Luke is saying there. So here we go, guys. Come on, Wales. Get this lineup right. Oh, can they hold on to that? Oh, Ireland did well to kind of stop them, but I think they still have possession there. We're in the 51st minute here, guys. At the moment, 51st minute. Oh, it's a mob. There you go. Ireland have the ball. Oh, I hate when that's called because you just know it's Irish ball already. Okay, so Irish now have a scrum here, guys, inside their own 22. Pretty good defense by them to kind of stop Wales in their tracks. Again, they're just not taking advantage of their possession when they're inside that Irish 22. They've got to do better in that kind of that front. But I guess in that scenario, it was really more the Irish defense doing pretty well to kind of hold up Wales there, kind of force the turnovers. So yeah, no, I love talking Hamish off random chat. Yeah, no, trust me, I know. Hey, like Hamish definitely talks more outside of the game than I always talk more about the rugby actually than outside chat. But I know that on this channel, you've got to make certain kind of changes. Kind of that's why I want to be a bit of both. But yeah, sorry. Let me go back to the previous because I saw some beforehand. The same Zim team beat NZ. Yeah. Back in the day, Zim did beat New Zealand. They got one result over them. So yeah. Can you get decent built on where you live? Well, I'm currently, by the way. Oh, so that's the other thing I haven't actually said so far. I'm actually based in the UK, based in Manchester. So there isn't any built on I've currently found here in Manchester. But no, back in Hong Kong, yeah, there's a few places actually which we can, where my where I was born and raised, which we can find. So yeah, Wales wins. You have shave your head too. Oh, jeez, I'm not going to do that. That's insulting. I'm already bald, so that doesn't count. Oh, here we go. Ivan with the possession. Oh, did Crowley knock it off? Oh wow, he must have held on to it. Okay, so Ireland have possession. You guys down the left-hand side. Ireland doing well here. Wales defending as well, guys. But we're in the 53rd minute here, guys. 53rd minute. Tomorrow Brown with the ball. Okay, they're setting up here for a box tick currently here. Gibson Park. Okay, nice box hit there. High ball past the halfway line. Oh, I think Wales get that. Yeah, Wales hit the hole. So Tom Williams out there. Edwards, come on. Is that Jenkins there? Yeah, Jenkins with possession. Williams looking left and right. Decides to go towards the right. Come on, come on. Williams out there towards the right-hand side. Oh, they're looking strong here, guys. They're holding on to possession so far, Wales. They're kind of holding on to kind of control here. So Tom Williams out sitting here for a box kick. Back into the Irish half. It's inside the 10. Jack Crowley the ball. Nice catch. Jimmy Osborne, yep. Oh, okay. Ireland put back onto the own 22-meter line. In the 54th minute so far. So still a lot of time. Only 9 points separating the two sides here. Ireland do have possession here, guys. Gibson Park. Oh, using the referee nicely as a dummy. But still, Wales, trying to overturn this ball. Oh, referee almost was. I thought the referee was going to give that something there, but no. It's Ringrose the ball on the left-hand side. Finds Jack Conan there. Alex Mann trying to steal the ball, not able to. Oh, they almost break through their Ireland. They're up towards the halfway line. Gibson Park looking towards the right-hand side here. There you go. Finds his man. Ryan, I believe, there, taking on the ball. Yep. Oh, was there a player on the ball there? Referee trying to say, nope, the ball's there. It's open. It's available. So Gibson Park now going for the box kick again. Oh, it's a bit of a small one. Okay, I like it. Kind of a bit of pressure there. Oh, nice play there by Jenkins. Oh, here we go. Wells, can he put the 50-22? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it was almost. Crowley did really well to kind of keep it in. Jacob Stockdale now on the ball. Come on, tackle him. Come on, get him down. Come on. Oh, he just couldn't keep his legs still there. They would have turned it over. Gibson Park with the ball now, going wide. Oh, great pass there. Great pass there. They found some space on the left wing here, guys. Yeah, Timothy there taken down. Ireland still in possession here, guys. Oh, never mind. Cromatinder's curse right there. Wales get it. Oh, but the ball's available. Wow, Gibson Park just steals it. There was no one going for that ball there from Wales. Oh, but Wales steal it again. Oh my gosh. Wow, the tackling in this game, guys, is just back and forth. Ireland now in possession, but again, yeah, they're gonna go back towards that original knock on. So it's now gonna be Wales with possession. Fair play to Wales, man. That was a pretty good, it was a bit, pretty much what Douglas just said there. It was very scrappy, but Wales got the possession. So yeah, they're doing well on that end there. They're kind of hold Ireland back into their own kind of half, making sure they kind of don't get into the Welsh half there. So yeah, well done to Wales there. They did really well to kind of sucker punch them. Yeah, just great tackling. Yeah, just kind of an assist there from the Welsh player there. Anyway, yeah, no, it's intense. Yeah, Wales need to start thinking about using their bench. Yeah, I agree. Definitely agree with that. Wales are so good over the ball today. They're looking good. Yeah, Wales trying to avoid the wooden spoon. Indeed. Ref fairly lenient at the rucks. Both teams well fit. Yeah, that's the thing. You got to give a bit of leniency, I guess, on both fronts. But yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah. We haven't seen, again, there hasn't been as many wins, I'd say, within the breakdown as to what I can recall. But no, Wales doing pretty well here. I mean, look at that. Already 28 tackles. Wow, by man. That's a lot already so far. 23, 22, 20. Wow. See, look at that. They're defending very well defensively, Wales. So, yeah, credit to them, man. Credit to them. They need to get a try, like, if Wales want any chance of winning this game, like I always kind of set a goal and what a team needs to do. They need to get a try before like the 70th minute, I'd say. If they get a try before the 70th minute, then they have an opportunity. Yeah, there's a ticking live game on this. Hey, someone was asking before, by the way, the reason why I support UR Supports. Just wanted to do a bit of context, but do you have your on your channel? No, so I don't. Like I said beforehand, I'm not currently. My channel is Rugby Itch, but yeah, no, I'm currently not doing YouTube for the meantime, just because I'm focusing on my PhD. But besides the point, yeah, it's 19-10 currently, guys. On the 56th minutes, Wales have a scrum here, guys, on the 10-meter mark. They have options left and right. Oh, it's a free kick now. Will they go fast with this one? I don't think they will. Yeah, no, take the time with this one, I believe. Oh, whoa, what's happening here? Oh, bit of a whoa. Okay, something's happened here, guys. Bit of a fight. That was so honestly, guys, that was so quick that I didn't even see what happened. Yeah, so it's a free kick towards Wales. Then what happened? Oh, it was a furlong. Oh, that should be a yellow. That should be a yellow 100% a furlong. The team doesn't have to look at this, guys. Yeah, he overreacted. He reacted. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. That should be yellow, guys. Honestly, that should be yellow. Wow, they're not looking at it at all. Why are they going for the kick here? Oh, Wales on the ball. Okay, never mind. There was a good option then. I said it wasn't the right play, but they somehow have it. So, okay, Wales have possession here. Come on, keep the possession. Okay, they're going back towards that knock on there by the Irish player. Wow. So they now have a scrum here inside the 22 here. I'm so surprised they didn't give a yellow in that situation. Like, or at least like a penalty. Like I would have like it's those incidents where you gotta like, oh yeah, it was also one there who also he didn't catch the ball. So yeah. Yeah, you know as much as I do. Just don't get cards. Really? I'd have to disagree. I watched my Springboks against Ireland in November, and they got plenty of cards because of their discipline. So trust me, it can definitely happen. It just depends on kind of the occasion, kind of the circumstances of the game. But here we go. We're in the 58th minute here, guys. 58th minute. Okay, Wales have a great opportunity here, guys, with a scrum inside the 22. Can they take advantage of this? Let's see. No. Oh, they're going to reset this. Okay, they're going to reset the scrum here. Yeah, so far, okay. I've had 3 years to get a debut as a ball boy for a Rhodesian test match. Made my debut age 12. Oh, fair enough. Air Italia flight. I don't know the circumstances around that dunk, but yeah. Oh, come on, Wales. They have a good opportunity here. We're close to the 60-minute mark here. They gotta edge this closer here. Take advantage of the opportunity you have. This is what Italy weren't able to do in these positions kind of when they last met. Come on. Oh, here we go. Good scrum here. Advantage here for Wales. Good scrum. Good scrum. That's exactly what you want to do. Oh, there you go. Furlong getting a bit, getting frustrated once more. This is good from Wales, man. They're playing some good rugby. Again, what I would do in this position is go for another scrum. Put the momentum more on them. Take the free, you're saying? Ooh, okay, they're going for the. It's either you. I would never take a free in this position. When you have an opportunity in this stage, go for the try. Worry about the free later because you can get a penalty later on. Hamish, you look amazing. What's changed? Yeah, no. I grew a beard, and I'm not based currently in New Zealand, still in Manchester. But yeah, no, good to see you. Just at the sports. Hope all is well, man. Hope all is well. Yeah, I saw your video, by the way, on your reaction on the Dave Rennie. It's a good video. Here we go. Wales do win the lineouts there. They've set them all. Come on. They've put a lot of players in this. Tommy Williams. Oh, can he hold on to it? Yep, the numbers left here. They're going down the left wing. Tommy Williams driving forward. Oh, he stopped. They're 5 minutes out. 5 minutes out from the try line here, guys. 20 minutes left in this game. We're in the 60-minute mark here. Ireland doing their best to hold on. Come on. Oh, advantage again. There we go. Advantage again. Wales can do what they want here. Come on, Wales. Oh, that's another advantage. Oh, they knock it on. Dang, I think he knocked it on there. So Wales did have an advantage anyway. So Tom Williams, what he's going to do. See, in this position, I would just go for the quick tap. I wouldn't go for lineouts because you've already tried that once. Go for the quick tap here. There's no point risking it. You can get the advantage right away. Welsh fighting, yeah. Famous after 3 weeks of treading. What's the penalty count? So far it's 2. So they could get a warning right after this, or at least a yellow card, maybe, but at least a warning, I would say. Come on. Wales have possession, you guys. Taking the quick tap here. Come on, get it out quickly. Get it out quickly. Well, that was offside. That's an offside. Ireland were offside. I don't know what ref. You want to give an advantage here? Wow. They're doing well here, Ireland. They're holding strong here. Wow. Wales still possession here. Still have possession. Nicky Smith doing well there. They hold on to it. Drive it forward. They're still 5 meters out. Okay, they're going towards the middle of the field here, guys. Towards the middle of the field. Shifting it towards the middle. Williams out there. Ooh, the tackling there is doing really well there from... Oh, here we go! Oh, they just missed out. They're 2 meters short of the try line here, guys. 2 meters short of the try line. The Moles right there. They have possession. They have numbers on the left-hand side as well. Oh, that could be a try. What's happening with the feed? Yes! There we go. The feed was a bit off, but there we go. Wales with the try. Come on. Wow. Game on. Exactly, Sebastian. Game on. Oh, that's a great cost in that. Wow, Wales. Okay, is that Bowman, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, Boffman. Wow. Come on, lads. Come on. Yeah, indeed. Irish biggest bunch of image said be nice to do. Mate, you're watching. Tell us what's happening. Trust me, I'm telling you what's happening, guys. I'm trying to do my best to commentate here. But man, Wales, they did really well to kind of just continue the pressure. Ireland, to be fair to them, they did well to kind of hold on to it, but just Wales kept going, and they scored on the left-hand side of that post there, and there you go. It's 19 points to 17 here, guys. They kept the conversion. Only 2 points separate Ireland and Wales here. Oh, this is big. This is even much closer, by the way, than what I said before. So wow, yeah, Furlong is a spent force. Yeah, do it Wales. Wales haven't lost it. Haven't won a game. Haven't won a game since 1990. Yeah, I guess for the way of how this has gone, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, by the way, I've seen Big Joe's thing beforehand. I'm always going to go with the underdog guys when it comes towards most games, if it's international rugby, unless it's my team or. Besides the point, I just want Wales to do well here. Why not? I mean, it's kind of cool. What's happening? Wales just scored a try here, guys. They just scored on the left-hand side of the post. So they've now reduced the scoreline only to 2-point difference. So it's 19.17, and Ireland have just kicked it off here towards Wales. Tom Williams now setting up here for a box kick. So here we go. Williams, ooh, nice kick, high ball in the air. Rowan Culler, by the way, off, as well as Tom O'Toole. So Ireland have made a few changes there. Wow, it's a big kick there. Wales do win it. They're kicking it down towards the right-hand side. Okay, but they still got cover there, I believe, through Jacob Stockdale. Oh, he's seeing the mark. Okay. Strategic play there. Kind of resetting everyone. I actually don't mind that. Might as well give a bit of control here towards Ireland, which is what they need, really. Because they're kind of playing towards Wales, really, kind of what they want to do. So, wow. Good game of rugby so far here, guys. Yeah, no, strong Wales is the pulse of the Northern Hemisphere. Watch them as they build up for next year. They do this all the time. Yeah, exactly. Hamish, by the way, is playing cricket at the moment. So I'm Tim. I'm Rugby Itch. I'm just covering for Hamish just for the second half of this game, guys. So yeah, just a bit of context there. Yeah, Ireland have a prop problem. They need to breed some youngsters in now. Yeah, But to be fair, that's kind of what they're trying to do anyway. But yeah. Oh, coaching kids cricket. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Ooh, so Wales do possession, you guys. Thomas Williams with the ball. Oh, Wales doing well to drive at the field here a bit. They're past that halfway line. They got numbers here on the left-hand side. Oh, good sidestep there. Come on, Williams again, looking down towards the right. Ooh, is it an Ireland player there? No advantage given so far. There was an opportunity, but they're at the halfway line here. Wales at the halfway line. Williams up there towards Edwards. Oh, that's not the best kick. I mean, it's a bit past the halfway line, but still, come on, you got to do better than that. Oh my gosh, Joe McCarthy, who's just come on, by the way, has now stolen the ball. He's kicked it down the field. Oh, Edwards. Oh, can he stand in? Oh, he just stays in. Wow, he does very well there, Edwards. Superb. Really, that's probably what the commentator said. Superb from the fly-out is exactly what I would have said there. Did really well there to kind of get Wales out of a tricky situation. They're put back into their own 22 here, guys. Wow, that is a tough play. That good recovery. Yeah, exactly. So Thomas Williams now exiting the ball here for Wales. So they're just outside the 22 here, but still a really good play there by at least a good recovery there by Edwards. By the way, it's just the kick. It wasn't the right. They need to put a bit more weight. Well, not weight, but just a bit more distance on that kick if possible. But no, Ireland were able to kind of snatch the ball. It was Joe McCarthy there. He kicked it down the field. Edwards dodging that Gibson Park tackle. Yeah, no, he did really well there. Anyway, it's now lineouts here for Ireland. Oh, they just win the ball. It wasn't the cleanest. Jacob Stockdale now on the ball. They're trying to hold him up, Wales, but unable to. So Gibson Park putting it out towards the right-hand side. We're in the 67th minute here, guys. 67th minutes here, guys. 13 minutes left in this game. Oh, they're going down towards the left-hand side. They're on numbers. Oh, here we go. Check it in. Oh, Gibson Park. Oh, my gosh. Oh, he's just short. But he had it. Wow, they're just short. Oh, it's advantage, though. Advantage here towards Ireland. They went early here, Wales. Dang, that's not what you want to do. Why did they go early? They can now put it out wide. Yeah, they can put it out wide here. Oh, yeah. They can also go for the bonus point score here. Yeah. Get another try if they can. Long it out wide. Just get out wide here. Well, Ireland's opening up the numbers. Ah, there you go. There you go. Jimmy Oswald there. Ireland doing very well there. They kind of pass the ball out wide towards the right side. And yeah, Jimmy Oswald there with the try. Wow. Forward pass, the build-up? No. I mean, to what I've seen, no. There wasn't any forward pass. Yeah, bonus points so far, yeah. Wow, it's just good. It was just good passing there. They found kind of those small gaps there, Ireland, down the left-hand side. Then, got themselves, 5 minutes up on the try, and Wales went too early in there, reason for the advantage. And then, just passed the ball out really nicely there. James Stockdale found that kind of a bit of offload there with the left hand. Yeah, just great play there by Ireland. Great play. But again, it all came down towards that kick, which you saw back before. But it does up now, Wales. Keep it going. Yeah, exactly. Ireland wooden spoon. Gosh. But no, Ireland up now 24 points to 17. Again, still a kick to come here, so they could extend this. So far, it's only a 7-point gap. Some quick sip of water, guys. Quick sip of water. Oh, he's missed it. Ooh, okay. That puts a bit of there's something there for Wales to take from that, at least. And wow. I've just seen Thomas Williams has now been yellow carded as well. Wow. See, I don't get why he's yellow carded there when I'm thinking about all the penalties. Like, there wasn't countless penalties which they conceded. I guess there was maybe a decision there which just, Williams, he came from behind. Ooh, okay. Actually, I can see the reason why now. Yeah, because he could have maybe scored. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Okay, I can understand it. But still, I'm just like, there was another opportunity there back in. Anyway, besides the points, Wales are now down to 14 men, but there's still 10 minutes to go here, guys, in this game. Ireland do have possession inside their own 22 from the kickoff. Okay, and touch is found. So it wasn't the best kick there. So just outside the 22 here, in between the 10 and 22. Wales have a line out here, so they have possession. They're gonna make these chances work, man. Irish props is early on the card before. Yeah, that's what I thought. Who scored? Cancelled the game. It was Osborne who scored the last one there. And we've had previous tries. I believe the first one was from Jacob Stockdale. We've had one from Jack Conan. I think it was two from Jack Conan, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, no, it's been a good game of rugby so far. But Wales do have possession here, guys. 10 minutes up in this game here. Come on, Wales have it. Alex Mann driving that ball forward there for the Welsh. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, that was offside. Yep, exactly. Advantage now here for Wales. Went early there. Take it. Just take it. Stop. Don't continue. The clock's against you guys. Go for it. Go for it. I don't get why they do this. Anyway, they're under advantage anyway. Under penalty advantage. Oh, it's not a penalty. It's a scrum. He gave it an advantage. I guess maybe it was a knock-on. Maybe that. Yeah, I think it was a knock-on advantage. Sorry, guys. I thought it was actually an actual advantage. But anyway, it's still Wales' possession here, guys. It's still Wales' possession. Just outside the 22. Yeah, guys. And by the way, guys, just for anyone who's just coming in, I'm Tim Rugby Edge. I'm just covering here for Hamish, while he is coaching cricket. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm just covering him, just for the second half of this game. Yeah, Pat England really flattered this Ireland team. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for Italy England tomorrow. Should be Italy England. That should be a good game. Same with Scotland France, to be fair, because if there's any way, I mean, I don't think it will happen, but if there's any way for Scotland to win the Six Nations, they've got to win that game without a question, and then hope that England can do something in France. But we'll see. Yeah, thanks, Ruth. Thanks, Ruth. Here we go. So we got 8 minutes left in this game here, guys. They've had to reset the scrum so far. Ireland have a bonus points at the moment, and Wales are still down to 14 men. So just keep that in mind because Thomas Williams is off. So there's 6 more minutes for remaining on the yellow card. So Edwards playing as the temporary scrum half. The ball's there. The ball's there. So they've got the ball out there, at least Wales. They've got to let go. Come on, Wales. They've got to get, if they can get an advantage. Oh, I've only knocked it on for some reason, but never mind. So, Wales have possession here. Oh, come on. You got to support him. You got to support him. Get out of the way. Come on, ref. You got to give, come on, give Wales something here, ref. Ireland defending this. Oh, they're going for the kick here, Wales. Oh, it's a big, oh my God. Oh, Ireland doing really well. We're lucky there with the bounce. Did really well to cover that. Wow, so Ireland do hold on to possession here, guys. That's a good defensive play by them. Wow. This is tight, guys. Really tight game so far. Here we go. Ireland setting here for a box kick. So Gibson Park. Yeah, it's got some distance on that. Nope, he's decided not to kick it. So it's just at the halfway line. Yeah, just the halfway line. Yeah, why is it? Why Wales playing in white? Still no color tilling on it. I don't know. I think that's just. I mean, isn't that their away kit? If I'm not mistaken, Wales. To be fair, they do have a black kit. If I'm not mistaken, as well. Maybe I'm wrong with that, but I've seen in the past. Obviously, have that kind of black and red as well. Wow, this is tough. So far, Ireland had a line. Well, actually, it was a Welsh line-out, but Ireland have just stolen it there through Joe McCarthy. So we're at the halfway line. We'll pass the halfway line now here. Gibson Park with possession up towards that right-hand side. Jack Crowley Closely. Oh, they got numbers are right. Here we go. Oh my gosh. What a. Oh my gosh. Chip. There's a chip there from Ireland. Can they take the ball? No, Wales do well to defend this. They're literally put into their own try area pretty much. They got to get out of this area. Wow. It was like a behind the back pass from Balakon there, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. I need to see a replay of that, but so far Wales trying to exit their best out of the zone. I mean, they can't do much in that position, so it is now a play there for Ireland inside the 22. But yeah, it was Balakon there with the behind the back pass towards Keenan Crowley there. Crowley, I mean. Wow, great pass there. Just caught him off guard there, Lewis Summit. Yeah, and now Ireland have the opportunity here, guys, inside the Welsh 22 with a line out. They win it quickly. Van der Fleer out there. Towards Stewart here. Come on here. They got numbers wide here on the left-hand side, and they have the advantage. Ireland have the advantage here, guys. They have numbers on the left. They can use it. Oh, I thought I was going to kick it there for a second. Decide not to. We're 4 minutes out. 4 minutes out in this game here, guys. Oh, can Ireland get it? Oh, it's a knock on there, but they had the advantage. They had the advantage. So Ireland do still have a penalty here. Yeah, I mean, they'll probably just go for a penalty here, guys, to run the clock down. It's the smartest move, honestly. They already have a bonus point. There's no point. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of the game here, guys. Yeah, they've already pointed to the post. Yeah. Okay, I think unfortunately, I think that's the game over. But yeah, just while we wait for this penalty to take place. Let me know, by the way, in the chat, who has been your man of the match so far. Let me know who you think has been the man of the match from this game. Because to be fair, I mean, you could actually say a Welsh player. I mean, they've been pretty impressive actually throughout this game. But besides the point, let me know who you think has been the man of the match, in your opinion. Yeah, we're now in the 70th minute. Again, yeah, they did. Ireland, of course, taking advantage of the yellow card as well. But yeah, 27-17. So there you go. It's a 10-point difference. Yeah, Ireland weren't ready there for that kickoff, but Crowley amends. Yeah, team man of the match. If you mean Timmy O'Brien, then yeah, maybe. But yeah, I get that. I get that fame. No, all good, man. All good. Here we go with a kickoff there from Wales. Oh, they did well to hold that. Wales trying to win it back, but they weren't able to. So Ireland do hold on to possession here. High ball in there by Ireland. Oh, they can't hold on to it, Wales. Wow. So it's a attack bird there. Oh, out towards. Oh, I thought it was actually stolen there from Wales. Oh, can you get past him? Oh, they can't. Just a good tackle there by Balakon then. Good tackle by him. And it's now going to be a Ireland line out here, if I'm not mistaken, unless there was something beforehand. But yeah, it was Tag Byrne who had made a kind of not the best pass there. And then Wales did have an opportunity on the left wing there through Josh Adams. But yeah, he was tackled out there by Balakon. So yeah, we scare his man of the match. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Yeah, Barry for me, man of the match. Wales tested them. He responded, yeah, that's fair. That's rubbish. Everyone has to change kits for 1% of the bonus population. How many? Yeah. So I saw there was a comment there as well for man of the match. Future looking bleak for Ireland. Yeah. Come on. 2 minutes left. Well, 1 minute and 30 left in this game here, guys. Wales with possession here, guys. Wales with possession. Gosh, again, Wales kind of. Oh, they won a penalty here. They've won a penalty. That's important, yeah. Yeah, come on, be quick with this, guys. Get out of the way. They want to get a try here. Losing bonus point. That's the aim here. Good, decent kick there by Edwards. Come on, you got to take advantage of this. Get a try here. Kind of at least get something from this, which they can build off for the next game. Because I believe they play. My mind's blanking here. Who did they play in final game? They play Italy, if I'm mistaken. Because France play England. Yeah, they play Italy. Yeah, I think it's Italy at home. Ooh, I have to look at that again. You guys have to let me, because I can't see it right now, but yeah, I think they play Italy at home, if I'm not mistaken, for the final game. But besides the point, yeah, Wales have it here, guys. They're attacking forward here. They're trying to get the ball. They're trying to get a try here. They're holding on to it so far. Come on, Wales. Get something out of this. In the last 30 seconds of this game here. Oh, referee was okay with that. Play on, he's saying. Play on. They're going towards the middle of the field here, guys. They're inside the Irish 22. Never on the ball, the referee's saying, even though Ireland's trying to steal the ball in the breakdown. Wow, they're getting closer, guys. They're getting close. Ooh. Oh, I think they've held them up. No, referee's saying no. You have to separate. Oh, there you go. Oh, let me take the ball. There you go. And there you go. NFL's happy with that. And the game is set and complete, guys. Game is over. Ireland win 27 points to 17. So yeah. No, fair play to Wales. They were actually decent throughout the game. Got to give them credit. But yeah, Ireland took their chances. They took they're clinical with the chances, which is what they needed to be. I said if they were a team better within the kind of that second half, the team was going to be clinical, and yeah, so that's fun. Whoever was clinical was going to win that game. That's just what I'm trying to say. Yeah, very poor from Ireland. GG's. They switched on Scotland. Can beat this. Yeah, it's done. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, good night. Yeah, thanks. Of course, yeah, no worries, guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Yeah, and like we said, there's some good rugby tomorrow here, guys, with Scotland versus England, and I suspect Hamish will cover this Scotland versus England as well as Italy versus Wales. Sorry, Italy, not Italy versus Wales. I'm thinking of the next week, Italy versus England. So yeah, two good games right there, guys. But yeah, thanks everyone for really coming on. Make sure, guys, to click the like button. Click the like button if possible. Always helps, the videos. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed towards Kiwi Lads, help them out. Come on, I want to reach towards 100K. That's always the aim. Reach towards 100K. But yeah, well done, Wales. Just need to keep it up. Yeah. Took a knock. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, it's annoying. Scare. Yeah, no, to be fair, for the truck, I don't mind that. But yeah. Thanks, Nick. Thanks. Penalties among goals is not. Yeah. Yeah. No, great. Good to see 21. Yeah, if you always get past 20 mark, I think that's a good thing to go off. But still, we had what 400 people at one point here, guys. So always try to aim for 50 if possible. I think with this group, but yeah, 20 is always good. But wow, yeah, just what play by Ireland, like I said, guys, got that result. It's what they've really needed. And again, they play, I believe, their final home game because they've already played. It is at home, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, they play their home game against Scotland for the final weeks. Yeah, it's a lot to play for, but yeah, I think. I mean, unless Scotland, we'll have to see how Scotland are really tomorrow, and kind of see how that game can go. But again, that could be a really important game in terms of the context of the Six Nations. But again, like we said, Scotland versus France will really kind of decide what happens, because if France can win that, then they are the Six Nations champions. And then if they go on to win the Grand Slam, we'll have to see if they can do that against England. Yeah. Thanks, Dave, man. Good night, everyone. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah. Okay, we'll leave it there, guys. Thank you for everyone that came along. Greatly appreciate the support. And yeah, like I said, click the like button if you haven't already, guys. Subscribe to our channel and check out the content, which Hamish will be coming up tomorrow. I believe Blues versus Crusaders will be the game he covers. And then, yeah, hoping Blues can win that. But yeah, besides the point, guys, see you guys. And yeah, have a good day. See you guys.